Hey everyone, in this video we'll learn how to find the intercepts of quadratic functions, the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And first let's go ahead and start with the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is basically if let's say we had a quadratic function, f of x equals 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. The y-intercept is what value is f of x. So what is f of x when x equals 0? That's the question. That's the y-intercept. So in other words, what is f of 0? So f of 0 is our y-intercept. So let's go ahead and find f of 0. So we know f of x is 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. So that must mean that f of 0 equals 2 times 0 squared plus 3 times 0 minus 4. 2 times 0 squared comes out to 0, so let's just go down a little bit. We know f of 0 equals 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 squared is 0, plus 3 times 0 is 0, minus 4. 0 plus 0 minus 4, that just comes out to negative 4. So f of 0 is negative 4, and that means our y-intercept is negative 4. Negative 4 is the y-intercept of this quadratic function. So that's how you find the y-intercept. It's basically f of 0. What is f of x, or where does it land on the y-axis when the x value is 0? Now let's talk about the x-intercepts. How do we find the x-intercept? And we know that the x-intercept has a special name when it comes to quadratic equations. They're also called zeros or roots. Zeros or roots. So basically what the x-intercept is, what is x when f of x equals 0? So let's just copy down our quadratic function that we started with. F of x equals 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. And we basically want to set f of x equal to 0. So to find the y-intercept, we're going to set f of x to 0. So 0 equals 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. And now we have a quadratic equation where we have to solve for x. So we can choose any way we want to solve for x here. I'm going to go ahead and actually complete the square. So to do that, we'll divide both sides by 2, our a term. So 0 divided by 2 is 0 on the left side. And then this is x squared plus 3 over 2x minus 4 over 2, which is 2, so minus 2. And then we'll go ahead and move 2 to the other side, plus 2 and plus 2. Let me actually just switch the order of this. So we'll put x squared plus 3 over 2x on this side, and we'll put positive 2 on the other side. And we're going to take the b term, 3 over 2. So 3 over 2. So 3 over 2. We're going to divide it by 2. So if you divide it by 2, this becomes 3 over 4. And then we square it, and that will become 9 over 16. So plus 9 over 16 on both sides, plus 9 over 16. Okay. And then what's 2 plus 9 over 16 on the right side? Well, we know 2 is, if we find the least common denominator, 16, that would be 32 over 16. 32 plus 9 is 41, so these two fractions add up to 41 over 16. So 41 over 16. And now this is a perfect square trinomial, perfect square quadratic, so this is x plus 3 over 4 squared. equals 41 over 16. And then if you go ahead and take the square root of both sides, that would come out to x plus 3 over 4 equals plus minus the radical 41 over 16. And then we subtract 3/4 from both sides. And we finally have two solutions for x, which we can just write all together as x equals negative 3/4 plus minus radical 41 over 16. Radical 41 over 16, we can just rewrite to radical 41 over radical 16, according to the quotient rule for radicals. And radical 16 in the denominator is 4. And there we go. We can either leave it this way, or we can just combine it, since now they both have the same denominator, to be negative 3 plus minus radical 41 over 4. And that would be our two x-intercepts. Because there's a plus minus here, there are two solutions for x. So in other words, this quadratic function f of x has two zeros, two x-intercepts, or two roots. And we found out what those are. So that's how you find the x and y intercepts to a quadratic function algebraically. I hope this video helps, and if you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments below, and thank you for watching.